my name is Chanel, and I am an au pair in Paris. A few things about myself. I am currently 22. I moved here in September. I'm a tourist. I'm originally from New York City, and I've been wanting to make a YouTube channel for the longest. I would say my freshman year of college, I really started thinking about it, and that's when I started watching YouTube videos. And something just always held me back from doing it. It was just I made up so many excuses why I didn't. And then I moved to Paris, and I was like, this is money making moves. And I did so much research into being a YouTuber and all this other foolishness, but I never just did it. And the whole reason why I even came to Paris was watching YouTube videos, especially this one channel, Damon and Joe, and their whole concept was shut up and go. So that's what I did. I shut up and I went to Paris. I applied to be an au pair. I just graduated from college. I studied actuarial science, which, if you know what that is, a lot of people don't. Okay, I didn't know what it was either. I still don't. But I studied actuarial science, which was hard. Lost a lot of my mind doing it. And I just, by the end, I just didn't want to do it no more. I finished it, got my degree, and I was like, yeah, no. So, May of last year now, because it's now 2020, February 3rd of 2020 to be exact, the beginning of African American Month in the US. Yeah, at the end of May, I was getting ready to graduate, and I was like, I don't want to be here no more. I didn't want to be in the States. I didn't want to be in New York. I just was not happy with the conditions. And there was nothing wrong. My life is amazing. I have amazing parents, very supportive, sister, aunts, uncles. My best friends are amazing. But I don't know, there was just this feeling of I wasn't happy what I was doing. And there was always a sense of I could be doing something more. I think I was teased a lot for being a tree hugger, for not always following the path that everybody else was on. And I changed a lot of that. I changed a lot of who I was and what I wanted to do because I don't know. I didn't want people to be right about me. And I was like, fine, so I'm gonna go into finance. I like math. Am I good at math? No. But I like math. I like finance. I like money. I like making money. So I was like, okay, fine. I was on the path to do pre-med for quite a while. Since I was really, really young, I was like, I want to help people. I want to be a doctor. And I don't know, throughout high school, things started changing. And then the last year of high school, I took 2 AP classes. I took AP Statistics and I took AP Biology. I told myself if I did great in one or the other, that's the path I was going to take. If I did great in AP Biology, I was going to do pre-med in college. If I did great in statistics, I was going to do actuarial science. It was the first time I even heard about it was in my statistics class in high school, and then it kept being brought up again and again. And I'm the type of person who always likes to see signs in things. It could be the smallest thing, but once it starts popping up, I'm like, okay, I think this is a sign. I think God is trying to tell me something. And that idea is kind of ridiculous because just thinking about psychology, if you think about something, it kind of starts showing up all the time anyway. So of course it probably really wasn't a sign. I probably just never heard about it, was a little interested in it, and was like, okay, maybe I'll look into it a little bit more. And then I just started hearing it more about it because now I knew what it was. Back to the topic. So I took the AP exams, and I did not do that good in biology, but I did really good in statistics. But I think it was also because like it was also a little bit easier. The test was a little bit easier, and my teacher that year, like, she pushed us hard. So I definitely don't think that me doing better in statistics was mostly because I was good at it. I think it was mostly because like my teacher was a beast, and she made us beasts as well. So I did really good. And then getting ready to go to college, like, I mean, I was always a good student. Straight A's, no, but a mix of A's and B's. Always like top of the honor roll. But I also started like taking modeling seriously around that time. I was in like a modeling boot camp, and I was booking jobs, and people were coming up to me asking, "Oh, are you a model? Do you want to be a model?" And that's just, it sounds like an exciting world. So I told my mom, I was like, "Mom, like, I'm not going to college," and I just didn't want to. I didn't want to anymore. The pressure of high school was a lot. I did way too much. My plate was way too full. I cared way too much about so many things that now looking back did not count at all. I also like I wasn't good at studying. Like I got good grades, but that's because I did the work. Yeah, but like SATs, no. It was bad. I mean, it was decent, but like I really did not study for the SATs. If it wasn't something like all my friends were going to a specific class or something that my school was doing for us to help us study, I was not working on the SATs outside of class. If I did better in the SATs, like, would I have gone to a better school? Maybe. But the schools that I did get accepted to were really, really good. But also, like, I didn't have the money to pay thousands of dollars every single year for education, especially if I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then, like, college for me was it's a business decision. I think that's how you should go into a lot of things, like thinking of like, if I'm spending this money in the long term, like how much is it gonna get me, and thinking about the opportunity cost of it all. And I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do college at the end of high school. I was so burnt out. I did way too many things. And I was just kind of over all of it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take this modeling thing seriously. I told my mom that. She was like, no, you're going to college. Like, I come from a family of professionals. I'm not a first year student or anything. So college is very important to my family. But she was like, yeah, like, if you stay here in New York, you have the option of going to school basically for free, and then you could still do modeling on the side. So wow, this is a long story. So I decided to do that. I decided to stay in New York City. I decided to go to Baruch College, and I decided to study actuarial science and do some modeling on the side. And the first few years was amazing. But because of the person that I am, I did way too many things, had so much on my plate, and felt burnt out at the end of it all. So by my second year, like, I was still a pretty good student, pretty good grades. I don't know why. Like, I was doing actuarial science, and like literally all my grades, like English, history, science, A+, math, like, I think I got like a D minus, but that's a story for another time. But I ended up getting, no, I got a C in that class, but I ended up getting my grade bumped up, but that's a story for another time. I didn't do anything crazy for it though. Yeah. So all this to say, like, my path to coming here, my path to being here, just is crazy. I would have never thought 5 years from now that I would be here in Paris. It was always a dream of mine. I always wanted to live here. I visited once before. That's a story for another time. Yeah, and like the ride, the journey being here so far is nothing I would have expected. There's so much about it, and there's so much about my experience I feel is different and that people can learn from. So I believe that's why I'm finally doing this. It's taken me a long time to get here, but I hope that if I really do this YouTube video, that the people who do end up watching, even if it's like just my family members and a few of my friends, maybe one other random stranger who might become my friend later on, that somebody gets something out of this, and that I hope to feed you with an experience that could shape your own. That sounded deep. Yeah, so I don't know one, if this video will ever make it up online, because I just pressed the record button and just started talking, and I have been rambling, so you probably stopped watching by now. But just in case you didn't, thank you so much for watching, and there may be other videos. Then again, today is February 3rd, 2020, 9 p.m. in Paris. And this video may never make it online until, I don't know, 5 years from now. But if so, let it be. Thank you for watching. Bye.